Ooh, play that. Play that music. It's Valentine's Day. I'm alone, but it's just me and the piano. Play that music, man. Play it, piano man. Play it, piano man. Get these sound levels in good. How's everybody doing? It's Valentine's Day, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. West. People are going on dates. People are getting some right now. People are going on dates. People are getting some right now. Well, at least they're not Jimmy Uso and his wife Naomi. At least they're not Jimmy Uso and his wife Naomi. Are we gonna get a border wall for Valentine's Day, folks? Meaning being legal. Let me put the chat. Let me put the chat. Let me put the chat. Probably gonna have to dox myself real quick. Here we go. Show me the meaning of being illegal. Show me the meaning of being a citizen. Tell me why illegals bet Medicaid. And I'm stuck with this hospital bill for my heart. Look at our new Attorney General, ladies and gentlemen. Our new Attorney General, William Barr. And the only thing I took away from this, look where his father's from. Right there. Of course, draining the swamp, Trump. Good job draining the swamp, Trump. Good job, Trump. Oh, every wish is me being legal. Show me the meaning of being illegal. Show me the meaning of having free health care. Tell me why you get money for doing nothing. I'll give you my U.S. passport. Folks, right there. His father was born Jewish. What more can I say? Thank you, Trump. Draining the swamp. It's something in my heart. So the U.S. federal breakdown budget. I just want to get to the bottom of this. Are we gonna get a wall? Or are we not? Like, are we gonna get a wall? In February 2018, President Trump released his budget proposal for the fiscal year of 2019. Under his proposal, the federal budget would be at 4.4407 trillion. I think we just hit what, 22 trillion yesterday? Yeah. Let's keep spending more money on Israel. I don't even want to talk about this political stuff, man. It's depressing. Until I see a wall being built, I'm I don't. It's my friend Mersh. I was just watching him on Nightwave. Oh, he's on break right now. Oh, and Benjamin got my friend Mersh kicked out of YouTube. Make sure you check out Nightwave Radio, Twitch. Oh, I know who that is. That's Cassandra Fairbanks right there. Mike Cernovich, another right-wing merchant. Owen Benjamin, Canadian, Gavin, all these people. That's why you can't see me MAG anymore. I don't wear this anymore. Hold on, let me be Tim Pool. If I'm gonna get journalistic, let me be Tim Pool. But I don't wanna hide my beautiful hair though. Mud Shark Brewing Company, that's fun. Merch to CAA. Everybody CAA now. I wasn't really gonna get on, but I see a lot of excitement from people. Oh, Trump is gonna build the wall. Trump is gonna. Trump is playing 4D chess. Is he really? Is he really playing 4D chess? Really, is he? Are we really gonna get a wall? Oh, Robert, why are you looking at NBC News? Because you gotta look at the other people, what other people are saying. You just can't, just Fox News all the time. Look, New York didn't get the Amazon deal. Yeah, New York City's too expensive. Oh, look, let me see what he's gonna say about marijuana. William Barr was confirmed as U.S. Attorney General. That's the guy I just showed you guys, William Barr, right here. His father was born of Jewish and converted. They always convert to Catholicism, same thing. Barr was raised Catholic, yeah. It's funny how the first thing they put on his is an American attorney, American. How many American attorneys do you know? Most of the attorneys that I know are from the chosen people. You know, the people with the higher IQ. So, let's look into that. Another guy's gonna put Israel first. He was under Bush, he was under Reagan. A lot of presidents. So the Senate voted Thursday to approve William Barr as next to Senate. Everybody agreed? Of Jeff Sessions, who stepped down in November. Now the pressing question is, what country can expect from a new top law enforcement official? In continuation of Sessions' hardline stance on immigration crime or a new course? The answer is most likely same of both. So we're getting a what? Sessions 2.0? Is Barr gonna lock her up? Is he gonna be? Is he the one that QAnon has been saying, where he's gonna trust Barr? Right now, he's gonna be trust Barr. Is that how it's gonna work? So, hardline on immigration. I don't care about immigration. I don't care about criminal justice. There we go. Like Sessions, Barr is against marijuana legalization, but the new Attorney General has indicated that he's interested in going after marijuana growers and distributors in states. Or isn't. Okay, my bad. He isn't interested in going after marijuana growers or distributors in the states that allow the drug. All right. That would be a change from Sessions, who reversed an Obama administration policy that allowed the pot industry to operate in the states that have discriminalized the drug. The move gave federal prosecutors approval to bring charges against pot growers and distributors under the federal law, which still says marijuana is illegal. While no such prosecution have happened, they remain a possibility. Alright, let's see. Let's see Mr. Bari Bar, Mr. Chosen People. I think Barr is being sensitive to the state to have legalized marijuana and sees them. All right, let's see. Let's give Mr. Barr a chance. Let's see. Criminal justice reform. See what my friend Mersh is doing. Look, see?
It's not good enough now, remember?
He still has one strike. Owen Benjamin.
Remember when you sent that little cuck, Coddington, to come grovel to me yesterday? Remember that?
Mersh, he does a show on YouTube. I try to watch it on Twitch. It's not the same. And I watch it still, but I want him back on YouTube. If you know, it sucks as an idiot Owen Benjamin gave him a copyright strike. So now he can't do his live streaming on YouTube where he makes the money. So that's Owen Benjamin. Ooh, don't punch right. Owen Benjamin is another, like these right-wing merchants. That's why all these people, I love Trump. I'm a Trump supporter. Really, are you? It's just. Owen Benjamin, idiot. The reason I play the piano because Owen Benjamin thinks he could play the piano. Look, this guy right now is live. He has like 3 million people.
Would love to know what you think about its top feed on Facebook. I don't go on Facebook, but I love you for it. BB, some song requests.
This crazy guy, right? He's the new comedian. He's a new guy from Hollywood. That's all right. He talks a lot about the Jews. The earth is flat. You know, I want to talk about the truth of what's really going on. But when you got idiots like him, when you have idiots like him talking stupid nonsense and sounding stupid and retarded, it kills your credibility. So when I try to talk about William Barr being one of the chosen, oh, you sound like that crazy guy, Owen Benjamin. And that's where it's getting to. That's why I'm getting kind of upset the shit he says. Like one thing he was talking about the moon being flat. Now he's talking about the chosen people. Mind you, he's a quarter Jewish. But the way he talks about the Jews is just crazy talk. Like you're destroying it. That's the point of a controlled opposition. You know, you guys see me going after the idiot Jovi Val all the time because those are controlled opposition. That's why I can't wear that MAGA hat anymore. I am not gonna risk myself out there for a hat that doesn't mean anything. What is this idiot calling?
I'll read your super chats, guys. Don't worry.
What is idiot calling?
That was cool for a sodomite. That's true.
Coddington
he knows
Bear.
It's bad. That's all I really care about. If someone knows it's not the right move, I can be friends with them. It's when someone's like, sodomy's the greatest thing in the world. I'm gonna have to play Iron Mustache again and go grab myself a glass.
So
of
these
wine.
two guys are beefing. Owen and Merch. You know I'm Team Merch.
Satanic Jackals. I'm not gonna say the satanic.
Merch is
they
doing
just act
good
like
after
jackals.
this. So
And I don't mind that.
negative
I get
things happen out
jackals.
of positive.
I just don't want to cost people money
Yes, you are costing people.
for them doing their thing. It goes against my principles.
Your principles. All of a sudden,
And,
you got principles.
It turns out that Nightwave Radio couldn't live stream, but Revenge of the Sis could. So that's why I just went into full gear and figured out how to reverse the strike. Let me know if it worked. I mean, I don't want to talk to that guy, but hopefully it worked. I got an email that it worked. It's the only time I've ever done it. Because I thought he was crossing lines, but
Oh, he's coming back.
it's gay for me to do that. So if there was any financial loss, let me know. I'll fucking PayPal it to you. Hey, George, watch this. Hey, George, watch.
Go get it.
Tried to kill your kids.
God, he's
I
such a
want you
fucking
to
elegant animal.
apologize to Porcelain
All right,
Oh shit, are we watching this live right now?
because Dolev
I'm
tried
gonna
to
play you
take
guys another
away
video as I
privacy
go get some more
complaints.
claw. You've seen the mustaches a lot,
want
so
you
let me find something else.
To say you're sorry
Hmm.
and mean it.
Handjob Cabin. Handjob
If
Cabin
you
is
don't,
insanely funny. I did that with Bennett
this doesn't
Silverman.
stop. Now, I will
Listen,
talk
I
more
like,
shit
dude.
online
Some
about
Jews are really
See,
talented.
there we
good
go.
guys.
my lost super
Here we go
chats.
with the
Just
Jews again.
stay the fuck away from our
I'm
Congress.
not a fucking Jew like you. I don't want any money. I don't want any money. But you're going to get a list of people that you lied about,
This is
and you're going
Boom shakalaka.
to apologize to them. And at no point
Yeah, what do you
during
call
your
it?
apology,
yo. What's up, man?
Hey man, I think it's a good thing we're getting a fence because if you think about it, like what's the American dream? It's about having, a house, a yard, and then a fence, right?
Yeah, the picket fence.
Yeah. So now, so now we have a fence on our borders. We're living the true American dream.
Is it gonna be white picket fence?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be white picket fence with but there's gonna be some areas where there's not gonna be that fence.
Damn, what time is it? Where this motherfucker's still light time? This guy has a good videos. He goes to the border. He finds clothes. I think this is a repeat. Oh look, this is the fence. This is the fence that Trump is building right here. I got live footage of the wall that Trump is building right now. There it is, right there. Look at it, folks. Right there. I got footage right here. This is what Trump is talking about. Look at that. Build the wall right there. We're here. America, that's Mexico on the other side. That's the kind of wall we're getting, folks. Look right there. Actual footage of the wall. What do you think about that fence? You think it's going to keep the immigration down?
No,
You don't,
because even
think,
within the
you don't think that wall's effective?
dead, bro. Yo, actually, I changed my mind. I think that's pretty effective, man.
You're going to tell me I campaign for this guy, and you're going to not tell me that the wall that he promised us is not effective? Come on, bro. This is Trump playing 4D chess right here. This is what Q predicted. Look, we're getting the fucking wall.
250 IQ.
Bro, that's like what, $6 billion for this? That's what Trump said he was gonna do, and he did it, man. You gotta give him props. That's my president. My president.
Nothing but respect for my president.
That's my president. I love Trump. I love Trump.
Oh man, because I don't even know how it's gonna play out because even in the bill itself, apparently, I need to go back and like reread all the details of it, but I'm pretty sure they have it where there's like amnesty for like people who come in.
Yeah, I heard amnesty, but they don't talk it. They haven't been talking about that.
You can literally cross the border and you'd have amnesty, and then you can bring like your family from across. So it's like, if that's the case, then say goodbye to America, because fucking hey, we're just gonna we're bringing in everyone.
And they're not gonna vote Republican, so forget about it. Forget Texas. Beto's gonna win next time. Like, you guys can forget about it. Like, this is, conservatives are conserving. What are you conserving, conservatives? Like, this is why I'm upset. That's all. You got no reason. Yeah, I fucking voted. I shilled for this president. I fucking did shit. Why? For what? We're gonna get a fence? I just showed you the fence that we're getting. That's what we're getting.
Who knows? Maybe everything's for the better,
Shit. Look at these immigrants. Let's have this video playing.
Maybe maybe the immigrants aren't as bad as people make them out to be. Maybe we'll have a lot of Latin Americans living in America. might marry myself a Latino, or Latina, I mean, have Latino children.
Like, what's the point of me being a citizen? Like, what's the point? Why I gotta pay taxes? Why I gotta pay for healthcare? You could just
Pretty
come in
much.
there for free, live in Cali, get free housing somehow. Look at with kids, man.
Man, I don't even know. Honestly, because that's the thing that I'm worried about is that, because like California has it where people can literally just be on welfare the whole time and not have to worry about anything.
Like, where are these people gonna go? Where are they gonna live? Like, look at the children. There's a lot of kids in that caravan.
All I know is what do you call it? I think a good place to look at moving into is probably like an extremely like red state.
Away from the border. I don't even think Texas is safe anymore.
No, not even Texas. I'm talking about places in like North, like South Dakota, or like West Virginia, or like no one goes there because it's like redneck and all that shit. But that could be a good thing because then no, you're not gonna
Montana.
have a lot of. Not gonna
Montana.
have a lot of You're not gonna have a lot of immigrants that go there.
I'm telling you, man. Like, yo, Trump is winning 40. What? All these people are braving it because they know they're gonna get amnesty. This is the Trump. Trump is nothing but an actor like Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was an actor. Trump was an actor. He just like I was showing Just Girl. I was telling him to jump on. I show you the Tupac stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. Tupac was an actor, and then he acted as a rapper. Thug Life. Ooh, right?
Yeah.
So that's why he did movies. Actors. Look at T.I. T.I., you see him doing movies all the time, intellectual. Jay-Z. All these rappers are fake. They're actors. Rick Ross. And they give these the black youth this image. Oh, you gotta be gangster, right? You gotta be thug life. You gotta fuck the police. Like, they brainwash the youth with that shit.
Pretty much.
And who's behind that? Who's the person rubbing their hands, telling Ice Cube, here, you're gonna be gangster. Rap about this, this, and that. Okay. Look at these people. Where are they gonna go? Like, do you check them if they have any diseases? Like the zombie outbreak, right? It only takes one.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's gonna be something we're gonna have to live through. And we'll see through time.
Like, they're just waiting around. Oh, you see? When the train passes, mute your mic, please.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's already work. The reality is women and children are raped and sent to pedophiles. Once they reach America, the BP agent confirms that some of the sponsors for these children are sex offenders. The confirmation of rape trees, specifically a rape trees in this immediate area, was confirmed by these agents. There was there's groups like where they take these people in and they take the children away. They sell them.
Yeah. I know there's like you'll have like some cartel members waiting beside like the borders and all that, or like being beside these people waiting for like whenever the mother or something is vulnerable, and then they just take the child from her.
Yep.
And then they take them and whatever, take them to be sex slaves or some shit.
Like, that's part of the deal too. When you make it to America, you got to give up your kid as your payment or something, because that kid is worth more than what they would pay the coyote. I'm willing to bet That for every adult that was in that group, there's a kid to them, because that's their payment. Look, look, one kid per adult. I'm willing to bet each of these fucking kids are their payment. And you know why? These fucking kids have no name, no nothing. They're not even in the system. So who cares if they go missing? Who are they gonna report to who's missing? What are you talking about? Who the hell is Pepito? Who the hell is Maria? What, 8 years old? Where? Where's the passport? Oh, we burned it because the coyote said to burn it. Oh, how the fuck you want us to keep track of this?
Pretty much. What do you call it? I remember I was recently reading an article about a guy whose wife was killed by an illegal, and he pretty much like it was just a cuck guard. It was like he didn't blame the immigrant because the immigrant had to kill her
Had to kill him.
because something to deal with like what was it?
It's Trump's fault.
No, it was something to do with because he got into a car wreck with her and he didn't want to have to end up getting caught and like deported.
Yeah, because of Trump. Trump is gonna deport him. So it's better to kill her and be arrested for murder so he can stay in the States than get arrested for drunk driving and be deported. It's a system.
What do you call it? I don't even know. Cause like I feel like with this system, like I have no problem helping like people in Latin America. Like hell, we could use some of that money that we send to Israel to help those countries out.
Ooh, be careful what
But
you
like,
say.
but the problem is that freaking the way that this system is enacted, it's not gonna work because like it's just gonna attract people, and then literally people are not gonna be working. It's gonna be like a welfare state. Then it'll be a matter of time before like I don't even know.
Well, he says in a movement on guns, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said Thursday that if President can declare national emergency to construct his border wall, Democratic president can use the same powers to take all sorts of steps the GOP won't like. She specifically suggested guns as an area. Look at that. So next, a Democratic president next time will take away your guns. Because if the president can declare an emergency on something that he has created as an emergency, an illusion that he wants to convey, bro. You know all this politics is all fucking games. We're being played. Like I was watching.
Yeah, because the reason why she's saying is because like if a president does something, then that creates this like precedent for like future presidents
Yep.
to do the same thing. So it's like I guess the same thing like what Obama did. Like for example, one of the stuff that Obama did new was the use of drones, and because of him, that pretty much opened the doors for any president to use drones whenever they want to, which is what Obama's been or Trump has been using. In fact, some areas, I think like in Afghanistan, for example, I think Trump has used more drones than Obama did, or something like that. I don't know.
Obama used more than Bush,
Yeah.
but I don't know where the hell Obama spent all that money on. But since he was black, he got away with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trump really can't get away with a lot of stuff. The only thing he could get away with stuff is the Israel stuff. That shit he's getting away with. Remember, you can't criticize Trump on anything he does for Israel. You're gonna get hit from both sides. Look what happened to the Muslim. Son, what was her name? Ilhan.
Ilhan Omar or something like that. And you know, it's funny is how you have they call people like Ben Shapiro, who's like free speech.
Mm.
In fact, Ben Shapiro is like the original free speech in my shit, you know. So Ben Shapiro's all like, I'll disagree with what you say, but I will protect your freedom of speech to say it. But then now, whenever it's something like that, it's like you don't have the right to say it. You're an anti-Semite. So what happened to just because I don't like what you said, I'll still defend it. I'll still defend it. Except for that. Except for whenever you criticize Israel, then that's oy vey. Not gonna do that.
Have you noticed something that I just read it off the first sentence? Omar is among four progressive freshmen and Alexandria Cortez. Who are the two people we hear the most now? Her, right? Cortez, Kamala Harris. Like
And
there's
yeah, and that
Rashida,
Palestinian
the new one, right?
Yeah.
So who's the fourth one? Is it Kamala?
Yeah, I heard you hear about Kamala and Elizabeth Warren was another.
But we've been hearing about these broads. But I'm talking about the fourth. Like we hear a lot about this girl. Like I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if they're plants or if she was being honest.
What do you mean, like the Israel
Cause she criticized Israel. She criticized the boss. You could talk shit about Trump, cause Trump is just a supervisor. Trump ain't shit. But when you talk about the real boss, Israel, they made her apologize. They made that girl take off her burqa and apologize. Shit. That bitch, she apologized like the next day. I'm sorry, Israel, I'm sorry. And then people are asleep, man. These people are asleep. I don't care if you get upset. Oh, you lying, man. Trump is my president. No. You've been saying the same shit since 2016. I'm tired of that shit. And I'm tired of hearing it. Trump is my president. Then much for the chest. Q. Trust the plan. Shut the fuck up, man. I'm tired of that shit. If you want to hear that shit, go watch Will Johnson or go watch fucking Mark Dice or I don't know, whoever wants to like give you that MAGA hope porn. Don't watch me. I'm just gonna speak my mind now. I'm tired of this shit. You're Muslim, right?
Yeah.
Look, see, I don't, and we agree on certain things, and if we don't agree, I don't give a, that's your opinion. You're not gonna control my life over your opinion. Neither am I. But a lot of people don't like that, right? You have a different opinion. Oh, you're a piece. Oh, she's from Somalia. Holy shit. Damn.
She's from the.
Jeez.
She's from that.
Damn, she's authentic. I thought
she's from the ancient tribe.
She's born in Somalia. Not even like she was born in Minnesota to Somalia.
She's a true African, connected into her African roots.
Maybe she really doesn't like Israel. I don't know how she even got elected, right? If she didn't
I think
like
it's
Israel.
because she's from Minnesota, and I think there's a large like Sudan, like Somali population there. So I'm sure people there probably got people from her own community like vote for her. That's probably why she won. And plus, I think it's pretty progressive down there. So you probably had a bunch of other liberals who are like, let's get first hijabi woman to Congress.
Those libtards. We gotta stop those libtards, man. Let me see.
I don't even like. I'm tired of that. Like, at the end of the day, I'm conservative, and I'm probably even more conservative than these like boomer conservatives. But like, I'm tired of this whole like libtard and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm willing to vote for someone who's like honestly, if it comes down to it, or it's like I don't know, maybe Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez versus someone else, I'll be willing, or depending who it is, but I'll be willing to vote for her. And I don't give a shit. I'll just feel like. Because at the end of the day, like, sure, there's a lot of stuff we disagree upon, but like, there's still some similarities, and I think it's the same thing that one of the big topics I think that America needs to address on is the whole like free market shit.
Yeah.
Free market has done nothing good for like all it's done is that it's made the rich richer while the people at the bottom
middle class.
It hasn't helped us. Wages have not been up.
Nope.
You have illegal immigration, and then they get the jobs and all that. If anything, and you have people like Charlie Kirk with like Turning Point USA. I love the free market. I guarantee you that people like him are probably getting paid by like big corporations to be like, go out there and tell the people this, so then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I love the free market."
Like those idiots at Turning Point USA. They're all shills. They're all getting paid to talk. Like Charlie said, Charlie Kirk, Candace Owens. They're all getting paid by the Mossad. Like, all these guys that you hear, like the ones that make it, like Laura Loomer. You don't make it into journalism unless you obey by their rules. You play by their rules. Like Owen Benjamin. Owen Benjamin is going crazy about I get strikes for talking about the Jews. Like I'm afraid to talk about it because I don't want to get strikes. Like I got 2 channels taken down. You were part of them when I got 2 of my channels already taken down.
Yeah.
Because certain things you can't say or post. So and Owen Benjamin, yeah, Jews, blah, blah, blah. But nothing. It's like Borat. Borat makes fun of the Jews because he's Jewish. So Owen's 1/4 Jewish. He could make fun of the Jews. Oh, because it's a joke. He's a comedian. He's Jewish. Ha 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 ha. He's crazy. No, there's no way the Jews control the world. Owen said it. He's crazy. Ha ha ha.
But what do you call it? I think that I don't know. I feel like I don't know how you feel internally, but for me internally, I feel like the world's been like spinning so much quicker and like a lot of stuff, you know, like not just with the whole like Trump, what's happening right now with Trump, but also like I don't know. I just feel like an energy or some vibe around me, like their whole recent like for example, whenever the woman called out the APAC, like something that like that probably would have never happened like 5 years ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like if she was to have said that, people would have just been like, "Ah, she said that, whatever," you know, no reaction. But like you had such a strong blowback, you know, something that I don't think of. And again, there's always been like this is nothing new. You can look up old like Fox News clips and where like you have, you know, some guy who's just like the Zionist, this, that, you know, like 10 years in the past, but everyone was all like, "Oh shit, that dude's crazy." Hell, even I used to think like, "Oh, that dude's crazy," you know, telling me that some country is but even then I didn't even know anything about APAC and all that shit. But like now somebody said that and it's just like everyone went ape shit.
Have you APEC? Have you seen this? The Trump supporter that punched the camera guy.
No, is this recent?
Yeah, this happened on Monday at the El Paso rally in Texas. So this Trump supporter, he punched the camera guy.
Was it like CNN or something?
You know, the BBC.
He just punched him because he was like fake news or something, or did he actually have a reason?
Well, he said he attacked the cameraman. Some people are saying he's a plant. I'm pretty sure he's a plant. You know, like the bomber, like the MAGA bomber. But this is the kind of things that I'm saying. Like, you got these Trumps. That's that guy, Ben. Damn, that guy's everywhere. That's that guy, Ben.
Who? I don't know who that is. It the guy with the glasses?
No, it's Ben Berkham. He does him and they got these him and Will Johnson. They go around. I think they're like an InfoWars. See, like they're gonna give you the Trump news. They're covering this stuff. Look, I'm not gonna bother with this stuff. You got a lot of people covering this stuff. I'm gonna cover it on a different angle. I'm not gonna do the Owen Benjamin stuff because you got a lot of people covering that stuff. You know, I don't want to be a repeat. But I am keeping my eye on Nightwave because I want to see if they took away his strike. So
I have to remember to mute myself whenever something like that happens.
It's
I know it can get annoying, especially here. It's annoying.
So this guy, look at him. This dweeb over here. Yeah, that is Ben Berkham. I'm gonna show you this guy. He got arrested like last week with Laura Loomer. So these guys get arrested and nothing happens to them. Like, I know I'm probably sounding like Trumpster Bob, but... And he still happened to be there? I'm just saying, you know. Look, he just got this hat. Look, he still got the sticker on it. So he could easily just put on the hat. He could have bought the hat outside. This is all a show, man. It's to make us look bad. That's why you put on the red hat. Look, they make sure they zoomed into his hat. You know, that's you know, people gotta watch it in these kinds of ways. That's all. You just can't take what the news tells you. Oh yeah, he's a Trump supporter. You know the parts that Trump says, "Oh, when you see CNN, boo them. You know, get him out of here." So that's what they're trying to say. That's what Trump encourages, that kind of stuff. This is the real no more news. Have you seen this guy?
Yeah, the guy who talks about Israel all the time, right?
Oh man, this guy's amazing. But Tommy Robinson is another one.
Oh yeah, Tommy Robinson. He's a show, 100%. Like there's like a video you can look up on YouTube where he was like he was saying, "Oh, I'm British first," and then the guy was like, "Are you also a Zionist?" "Oh, I'm a proud Zionist."
So I had to ring
like,
Benjamin.
"How can you serve two masters at the same time?" And it was like,
I think this is it. This is the video.
Netim Palestine. I can't remember his name.
Doesn't even know Benjamin Netanyahu's name. How much can this guy know? Talk about a useful idiot pawn of the Zionist.
So I had to ring Benjamin Netim Palestine. I can't remember his name. And Israel. Do you know why? And whether I believe it's just drunken banter.
So he says he's not religious, and he said that pastors.
But people, this is the thing, like, top free time. Remember they had the rally free Tommy Robinson. This guy's amazing. This guy, he was one of the first ones to criticize Trump. Blackstone Intelligence.
Yeah. I didn't even know about him prior to like the election. I never heard of him until you told me about him. Remember you said that you used to like watch him, but then you stopped because
he was against Trump.
Yeah, he was against Trump.
And he said it before the election. I was like, listen, Jake, I love your stuff, but I was like, I love Trump, you know? I was like, you can't be talking about my president, but that's why I tell these MAGA boomers, I know how you feel. Because I used to watch this guy, but I didn't unsub from him. I was just like, I just kind of stopped watching him. Then I started watching him again in the Vegas attacks. Then I restarted watching him again. And he was talking about the Syria. I was like, oh shit, he was right. And I remember he used to talk about Trump. Like, be careful, guys. Don't fall for Trump. And I was like, man, this guy's a hater. I can't believe he's saying that. And, he ended up kind of being right.
No, I think one of the things that a lot of people missed at was I wouldn't even really put it on like the blame, because I feel like a lot of people back then weren't even woke on a lot of stuff of today, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should have been worried from the beginning that we knew that how Trump has a lot of ties to the chosen knights.
A lot. I didn't know that though.
Shit ton.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and I mean that's the thing, because even if let's say we knew that there was a lot of chosen knights, we would have not known, because most people weren't woke on the whole thing. People were still like, oh yeah, I have nothing against them. I love their bagels.
Me too. But that's all I know them for: bagels and good cream cheese from Riverdale. They make the best cream cheese, and it's from Riverdale. I'm telling you that the Jews make one of the best cream cheese. That cream cheese just melts in your mouth. I mean, not cream cheese, cheesecake. It's in Riverdale. Oh man, I could think about it right now. It's like $20 for that cheesecake, but it's worth it. Like Urza Levant, what is he? Chosen person, Rabbi Media, Gavin. They all come from that network. Tommy Robinson. It's like you gotta graduate from Rebel Media.
Yeah,
Laura Loomer.
You gotta go there, get your training, and then
Yep.
and then they set you off.
Faith Goldie, come on, Lawrence Southern. All these motherfuckers come from that Rebel Media. It's like coming out of Nexium. Shit. It's like the Mickey Mouse Club, right? You got Jessica Biel or Jessica Simpson, whatever, Britney Spears. They all came from that Mickey Mouse Club shit. And look all the damage they did to your kids. Right, Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. And she became a whore. Remember, she was like the original Hannah Montana.
I mean, I was still young at the time.
Oh.
Like I vaguely remember, like I still remember one of her songs. Oops, I did it
And,
again.
and I'm gonna say this on Valentine's Day, like she put that fetish in me of like a schoolgirl. That's like my fetish now. Like I remember 1999 watching Britney Spears in that schoolgirl outfit. And that's always been my Valentine's Day fetish, right? Well, you just up schoolgirl, Catholic, like fucking Britney Spears. And then all I could see, because I just started high school, all the Catholic schoolgirls started rolling up their skirts, and their fucking shirts, tied up. Thank you, Britney, Same thing. Same thing with Ice Cube and Tupac. All the black people. Oh, I gotta go shoot people and be gangster. Like I grew up with Daddy Yankee and Don Omar. I remember Don Omar wasn't gangster, then he just became gangster all of a sudden. Same thing with Daddy Yankee's always been like gangster, but with the baggy pants and I gotta go sell drugs and be gangster because that's what the girls like. But little did we know, all these guys were fake, man. Just like your East celebs, like all these right wingers are fake. She's fake. She's a Jew. Lord and Samsonite or some shit like that. This is another guy, fake guy, fucking, and people gave their money to this moron. Like these are controlled oppositions, all to keep us confused, divided. Or she says
transformation, which must take place. Europe is not going to be the monolithic societies that they once were in the last century. Jews are going to be at the center of that. It's a huge transformation for Europe to make. They are now going into a multicultural mode, and Jews will be resented because of our leading role. But without that,
look what these Jews say.
If you think nationalism is racist, okay.
About how they're going to be
then
resented.
Fine if you don't like Zionism.
Some shit like that, right?
But you better not like Palestinian nationalism. You better not like French nationalism.
Ooh.
If the only nationalism that bothers you or you find racist is Jewish nationalism, you're an anti-Semite.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. But you can't be a white nationalist.
This small group of people wants to dominate the world. How do they do that? They
How?
promote nationalism for themselves while promoting multiculturalism and breaking down nationalism for other races.
I think there's a resurgence of anti-Semitism because at this point in time, Europe has not yet learned how to be multicultural. And I think we're going to be part of the throes of that transformation, which must take place. Europe is not going to be the monolithic societies that they once were in the last century. Jews are going to be at the center of that. It's a huge transformation for Europe to make. They are now going into a multicultural mode, and Jews will be resented because of our leading role. But without that leading role and without that transformation, Europe will not survive.
They say it. They say what they're going to do. They tell you what they're going to do. And we're like dumbasses. Okay.
זה מאיים כי לא תהיה פה מדינה יהודית. המדינה שלנו, המדינה שלנו, המדינה שלנו, המדינה שלנו היא מדינה יהודית.
Okay, just make sure you tell me whenever dinner's ready.
זה איזון.
Oh, and by the way, build us a wall. You want a wall, you can't have a wall. But they can.
Yeah, watch us end up, watch these same senators right now that you see that are all anti-wall. And because Israel recently said they're going to build a new wall in the Gaza area. And watch these politicians end up sending money to them. These same politicians that don't want to do this wall, but they're going to vote. Going to vote for another nation.
Send Jusker the link to the chat. I don't.
Yeah, I got you. Is he on the? You want me to put it on the YouTube?
On the thread. Cause I don't know. Cause I don't want to open the screen and stuff.
Yeah.
Like personally.
Jessica, I'm gonna put it on the Discord.
Yeah. So.
Standing up for Israel is.
Like I was watching, right? The Queen owns all these motherfuckers.
Queen of England?
Yeah, she owns all these motherfuckers. She owns North America. You know, I was going down the flat Earth rabbit hole, and it kind of makes sense in a way. The flat Earth stuff, like if you try to take a flight, right, from Australia to South Africa, you would think all you got to do is cross the water, right?
From Australia to South Africa.
Yeah. Where's the world map? Hold on. This is good. Let's see this. Yo, like Australia, right? You see Australia right here? All right, let me see. Open this shit. Cause you know you got before you say, "Oh, you fucking idiot, Earth is round." We're taught that. We're always taught that shit. But what if the Earth is this way?
Well, I'm open to the idea of hearing what people have to say about it.
Like, why, if you go into from Australia, right, to South Africa, wouldn't it just be like this? Straight up, right? The flight.
Yeah.
So when you some guy did it on the internet. I gotta try to find the video. It takes 55 hours from Australia to South Africa. Apparently, you gotta go up north here, and then take like another flight to come right back down.
Yeah, I think there could be also because of different reasons, it could be because they don't have planes that are like good enough to cross the river or to cross the ocean.
But what about from here? What about from America to fucking Europe?
Well, hold on, because it's kind of hard for me to tell. We're going from Australia to South Africa, right?
Yeah, like from here, isn't it just right here? All we got to do is this, right? Or actually, Australia and Argentina, something like one of these two motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think because if we're going all the way to Argentina, like, you can go probably the other way around. Maybe, like, I don't know, because I think.
Oh, right here.
I think when looking at the flat Earth, it doesn't like what do you call it? Like with the flight, for example, like I've seen it before. Like I've had flights that are like flights are different because it all depends on like where they can get fuel, and that's why it varies because not all airports can like take in all the planes at the same time. There's a certain limit that they can have.
Flightaware.com. Yeah, these guys. See, I love watching this shit, bro, because it just opens up my mind. Like,
yeah, I mean, I definitely agree that it's good to like watch that shit to kind of like open your mind and see different viewpoints. I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to like the whole like flat Earth thing, I think it's a little bit overdone because if you're really thinking about it,
app here called ForeFlight, which is a commercial aviation.
You pretty much like
and with Flight if you register an account,
like within the physics, it's all like in the books. Like you could test it out, do your own stuff. If that was the case, if the world was really flat, then we'd all be.
You see there it says direct.
Pretty much everyone around us is lying, right? Like there's all our teachers, they also who whenever they got their education, they're all in this like scheme where they know that the world, like the mathematics doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Something.
Was it with you this morning, right? We were talking about how the numbers all add up to like 6 or 7 or 9.
Yeah. Or how you can like make numbers work if you want, depending, right?
Like another thing, like all this shit is fake, like the English language, right? God, what is God spelled backwards?
D-O-G, dog.
Dog, right?
Oh, dog, yeah.
All right, what is live backwards?
Evil.
And lived.
Lived is devil.
Yeah. You put these things backwards, they have a different meaning. But why is God, dog? Just things to think about. Like, why? Like, out of all the words, like, or who named the dog a dog?
I mean, you could be right. It could be maybe somebody was just like, they were like, fuck God, I'm going to spell it backwards. That's going to be dog. Because I know that English comes from, because English is considered as like the Germanic language.
Wouldn't it be canine?
Yeah, because I think in German, I think it's Hund for dog, if I remember correctly.
Like hound.
Yeah. So,
only English is dog. There's no like dug. A duge. Right? Like where's Latin?
Yeah, because even within, I know, because also English has a lot of like influence from French, from the Battle of Hastings that happened in Europe. But even for, I think, in French, I think it's cane or some shit like that for dog.
Canine, yeah, some shit like that. Like even in Spanish, there's like some other thing, perro.
Yeah, it's perro, and I think in Italian it's cane.
Cane, yeah, cane. Everything is cane. Canin, in Spanish too. But just English is dog. So it's something I just ponder about. So he's trying to. Why is the flight curved?
If I didn't have a background in
what do you mean for
the flight? Look at the flight. Why is it curved?
The answer is also quite simple. It's because this map is a distortion of what the Earth actually looks like. So
it's kind of hard for me to tell. Is that water between the point?
Yeah.
Will not appear correctly on this map, okay? Because it does not reflect the true shape of the Earth. What we need to do is have a look at what this flight path actually looks like on a globe. To do that, we orientate it so that we're looking directly down on top of the route, and you can see that it actually is a straight line between Australia and Santiago. And one of the phrases
now I want to take this flight
is a great circle route. Now, a great circle route is the shortest distance between any 2 points on the globe. If I just put in Sydney straight after Santiago, what it's going to do is draw the great circle line back from Santiago to Sydney, and you'll see it basically matches the route. If we zoom in, see just how close it is. Okay, so the actual filed route for QF27 is very close to the Great Circle route, as you would expect. So it doesn't make a lot of sense when you look at it on a flat Mercator style map like that. It makes perfect sense on the globe, and that's how you have to analyse these flight paths accurately, by putting them and plotting them on a globe. Then they make sense.
I'm telling you, like, I'd never thought about this, bro. Like, this never crossed my mind.
You'll see that some of them are quite close to each other, and some are spaced widely apart. Now, why would they do that? Very good reason again. As we're flying from Australia to Santiago, we're crossing airspace that belongs to different countries. We've got Australian airspace, we've got New Zealand airspace, then we've got airspace belonging to Chile and South America. And what these waypoints are, when they're close together like that, that's telling me.
But come on, tell me this doesn't like make you think differently about stuff. Like even if you think the Earth is round, like I don't know, I still gotta look into this more. But it's very interesting, the flat Earth, man.
No, I agree. I agree. It's interesting on like this, some of the stuff that they bring.
Like there's a fucking dome, right? They're always talking about women breaking the glass ceiling. The Simpsons movie with the dome. Everything's about the dome, the ozone layer. Why? And there was also a video of a rocket going in the air, and dude, all you hear is tick. It hits like a piece of glass and it falls right back down. Oh, this is it right here. The Earth is flat. Yeah, this is the one. I didn't watch this yet, but the example I saw. Like, you stupid movie. Oh yeah, this guy says it. This is a flat Earth map. So this is Australia over here. So if you wanted to go to Chile, you would have to fly like this, straight up.
If you were to go from Chile, you want to go from Chile from where?
From Australia to Chile to what's South America over here, to Chile. So you will have to go here, stop at Alaska, and then go back down. He's gonna break it down over here.
What the hell is that? It's where you've been living this whole time. Should we continue?
Uh-huh. Take a look at the UN logo. They're using the flat Earth map. That is true. Look at that. I never realized that. Bro, the fucking Canada. So there is no Antarctica.
The world is flat as the brim of your hat, and that is very plain. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? Oh, he's crazy, man.
Even the cartoons even talked about the flat Earth.
Wait, yeah, but you can't do that.
Why not?
Because it's freaking me out.
Oh, this is the one I want to show you, the flights. This is what really got my mind open, the planes.
Okay, so
Australia to Chile.
Just checking out flights around the southern hemisphere, and just trying to hop from continent to continent, and finding out just how ridiculous it is. So let's follow these planes and see. If
I don't know, because like a lot of the stuff, like for example, with the satellites that we have out in space,
they can prove the plane.
I don't know, because if the world was quote unquote flat, then we wouldn't have satellites up, because all of our like.
Chile.
How do you know we have satellites up there?
Tells us is 7,000 miles.
I mean, we obviously do, since we were able to watch TV and all that, you know. Like use our phones, so we know the satellites. But the whole reasoning as to why they're able to stay up there is because like the gravity of Earth's like trying to pull them in. And so they're going through this like continuous of like trying to get pulled in, but they're like skating around like the you know the atmosphere, so they never come down.
Separate flights.
I don't know, because if it was flat,
there's only one non-stop.
And even then, like I don't really know.
There's one stop, and then the rest are all
it's hard to say like
threes.
flat, because you know it could be possible like.
So we'll check out
people
this.
who say flat, maybe they don't mean it like a plate type of flat, but more maybe something like
And it says it is a 7,000 mile flight, 12 hours and 40 minutes.
I don't know.
From Sydney to Santiago. But I don't think
kind of like a pancake, you know. Like it's not it's not flat.
It's available.
It's like it's
Monday,
got like
Wednesdays,
the thickness a little bit on the sides, right?
Kind of pinch you out and make you do something different. This flight
could probably be like that.
From Auckland. It says it's one flight there, and then a non-stop from Auckland. I checked those out already.
Did you just get my
that would be a
invite I sent him?
6,000-mile flight in 9 hours, or I think it's 11 hours actually. 20 minutes. Keep guys here. All of these flights up here are all going to United States airports. These are all United States airports.
LAX, look. LAX.
And then this YVR is Vancouver, Canada, and these are all Canadian airports. So basically, if you can't get one of these straight across flights, then your next options are either United States or Canada.
So from Australia, you go to United States, and then you go to South America.
And the time, holy cow, it goes from 33 hours to 55 hours, depending on what you end up. And whoa.
Oh look, this is the flight. Like he breaks it down.
Depending on what you end up with on these. So let's just take a look at the maps. I mapped these out, and look, it just looks ridiculous what you have to try and do. You can't just go straight across.
You see the flights?
Actually get up into the northern hemisphere and then come back down.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make any sense. So I mapped it on the flat Earth map, And whoa.
Look on the
okay,
flat
now
Earth
it
map.
Makes sense.
See, he would go from Sydney and stop in L.A., whatever, California, and then go straight down to South America. You know, I always wondered, right? Okay, New York. I'm from Ecuador. Ecuador is the same time zone as New York City, but not the same as me in Texas. And I would think Ecuador is closer to me since, you know, I'm over here. But if you think about it, look, our time zone takes us away from South America. You see, Ecuador is right here.
Because I think Ecuador's a little bit forward more. Let me see.
Ecuador is right here at this tip. There's nothing else more than Ecuador. So Ecuador is the same time zone, which will be the last one as America. As New York City, New York, Florida, Eastern time zone. Oh shit! And then I'm here. I'm in the central.
Because
time.
Ecuador is about. Looks like it's in the New York time zone.
Yeah. Or they're 1 hour ahead. Actually, it's always like 1 hour ahead or some shit like that.
Yeah, maybe it depends on where. Are you like in the middle or in the middle of Ecuador, or more to the far right?
The left. Ecuador's only the left. It's only this corner right here.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Ecuador. Are you on the right side end or the left side of it?
Left at the water. Quito is Quito's a different time zone.
Yeah, because it looks like it's because you're going on the far left. That puts it like Virginia time. So yeah, there's like an hour difference between Virginia and New York, something like that.
So
yeah, because I know from West Virginia to New York is an hour difference.
On your way.
At least for me, whenever I travel and all that.
All right, the next one I checked out. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, this is
was Johannesburg, South Africa to Perth, Australia, and I chose Perth just because it's the first city.
What do you call it? Was Jessica able to get the invite I sent or no? I'm about to be getting Austin. I gotta.
Johannesburg.
I'm feeling tired as hell.
I'm gonna keep this one short.
To Perth, which is right here.
It was just to cover on this quick stuff, like just to open up your mind on it. I'm gonna look more into it because I want to research this more. It's like I have like a better understanding. But it was just to whet our appetites, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see if this guy got his strike removed. Hyphen. I finished it. Yeah, I wasn't gonna come on late. I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna be on early in the morning though.
All right, yeah.
All right, man.
I'll be on. I'll probably be up at like 6, 7, somewhere around there, or New York time. So.
All right, man. Thank you everybody for tuning in. 1 hour. Yeah, I want to keep these short. All right, thank you.
Right, take care.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.